My sister, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't wear makeup, you don't plait your hair, you are a natural girl. You don't wear pants, you wear long dresses and skirts. You don't wear bikinis, you don't have a tattoo. You don't go out clubbing. You see, if you were doing all of those things for yourself, I would understand. You have an imaginary husband in mind who is going to come and marry you because you have got all these qualities that you go around picking up one by one on the streets to say, a good wife must, a good woman must, a decent woman must. All of these things, it's not for yourself, but it's to put yourself in a better position to be chosen. By whom?
By the Father.
My sister, you see, when you get to 40 and you find yourself stuck with a douche, because you deprived yourself of things that your peers are doing. When it comes crashing down, when that man cheats on you with a woman who's got all of these things that were, now you preserved yourself and you didn't do because you were trying to be a good woman. For whom?
For the Father.
Don't get me wrong. All of those things that I've counted, they are good things. Only if you are doing it for yourself. Not to put yourself in a better position for you to be a good candidate. My sister, nobody cares. Nobody cares. What a waste of a life. Preserving yourself for somebody who has done every single thing that you didn't do because you were trying to put yourself in a position where you are a better candidate, a suitable candidate. All your life you have prepared yourself to be a suitable candidate for whom, for what, and why? If you're doing all of that for yourself, I would understand.
So that you don't bust hell open.
But all of that for a what?
For the Father.
A what?
For the Father.
Sure.
Shalom, 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 alaikum, Yashara. And hey to the Gentiles that are following after Yah's righteousness. I'm King Brittany Chanel. A king is a descendant and a ruler of a divine people. That divine people being Yashara, who is awaiting our soon coming King, King Yehoshua HaMashiach. Let's get into the video, y'all. So, I seen a young lady who I think she was responding to one of her followers, and the follower in the comment, which I'm gonna put the video in this video, y'all know. When I get a revelation, I just get to the point. I kind of did a similar video on this when I did the video about it's a lot of women that have been crying out from their inner that they have come across brute beasts. And I spoke about this before in the video, the good girl who she regretted being a good girl due to the fact that she waited to lose her virginity and then she ended up with a baby daddy anyway. Child, that was a whole thing. But there's another video where the young lady is talking about the lady. She said she preserved herself only to find herself married to basically a man who lays with prostitutes. All right. The reason why I wanted to get into this video is because I wanted to uplift and educate our sisters via, if you're a daughter of Zion, if you're a Gentile daughter that is following after the Most High Yah, you want to be uplifted as well, lock in this video. All right. So ladies and fellas, you could watch this too. Because modesty, a lot of men try to portray modesty like this is just something for our sisters, and modesty is the fleeing away from vanity. It is like getting out of your filth, getting out like leaving your flesh alone to serve the Most High Yah. And a lot of our brothers, sisters, y'all have to understand this. A lot of the brethren suffer from the spirit of lust, y'all. And it doesn't help any better that social media has lust at their fingertips. Now, it has desensitized a lot of these brothers and it's overtaking them. And if you're really not locked in with the Most High, you'll get swallowed up by that. See, I told y'all in the last video, I said that Hasatan is aware that women was given the anointing of the power of influence, and via that influence, because this is why he has to crawl on his belly due to what happened to grandmother Shawat in the garden. So he realized he wanted to use and manipulate her influence to get at the man. So the biggest way if you want to destroy a man is you send a woman at that man. This is why you have men that are now dressing up as that feminine energy, because those demonic spirits recognize that women were anointed with the power of influence. Now, ladies, I want to warn y'all, and I want to tell y'all this. As daughters of Zion, daughters that are following after the Most High Yah, hear me very clearly. If you are preserving yourself, because in the video, there's so many women who they idealize what the Proverbs 31 is, right? Because especially in Christianity, they kind of beat over your head. This is what a good wife is. This is what this is supposed to be. A woman is supposed to embody this, this, and this. And the Father, he gives you the characteristics that you're supposed to have. Now, here's the difference between a Proverbs 31 and the fake woman that is faking female femininity and performance. Here's the difference. One is trying to do it to achieve validation and to be seen as pious, and the other one is trying to get closer to the Father and is doing it to preserve herself to stay in right standing with the Father, because she loves the Father so much that she doesn't want to miss him. That is the difference. There's a lot of sisters going to church to find a man. You need to rebuke yourself. Going to church to find a man. Church is not a place for you to be looking for a man. That's not the time for that. And a lot of these sisters, they get into, with their power of influence, they get into seduction and lust as well. Okay? So a lot of these sisters, they're suffering because they're faking true femininity. They're not that Proverbs 31, but they're faking it. And they're getting dragged, because if Hasatan see any of himself in you, it'll drag you. He'll drag you. He'll drag you all day. See, he know who he could touch and who he can't touch. He know who to play with. Some of y'all better get in the words of Remy and get into, you better find something stupid to play with. You better find something stupid to play with. Some of y'all, if you was really locked in with the Father, he will preserve you from the brute beast. He will preserve you from the serpent spirits, wicked ones, and with all, because I'm going to tell you, the Father be throwing them out left and right, putting them right on their head. He don't even care if you one of his sons either. You come for his daughters, he's coming for you. Okay? You can't say on one hand, oh, the woman is the weaker vessel, but you think that the Most High is going to allow you to be predatory upon his daughters. He's not. And there's a lot of dudes, they run around, which I'm gonna also do a video, because there was a brother that explained this hatred within the body for women and wanting to put women in their place. That comes from the Roman church. It doesn't come from Yasharelite culture. You never had the type of woman that wasn't in influential seats. You had women that were prophetesses and judges. You never had that sort of woman that was a be quiet in the corner type of woman. You never had that. But you envy your oppressor so much, and they operate in that spirit that like the same, that this is why, in that serpentine spirit, this is why you don't like your woman. This is why you so want to be around men. Now, I ain't gonna be messy today. Back on track. So the young lady in the video, she is discussing how she did everything. She preserved herself. The lady was like, okay, and the lady was saying how to, she preserved herself and only to find herself with a man that lies with prostitutes. Which you must understand, your enemy, ladies, your enemy, Hasatan, when you are a woman that is walking in righteousness, you are following after the Most High, you are on the righteous path, he will try to send men with that lustful spirit to try to bring you down. See, they're guilty of their sins, but they want to bring you down with them. You see these nasty men that if you attach yourself, they get into all manners of pig, like slop, filth. They so reprobate that the Most High done wash their hands. Listen, I told y'all ladies, I'm going to put y'all up on game. Watch what these men are following on social media. Social media, y'all, works in y'all benefit, especially as women. If he following any women with that Baphometic BBL agenda, he's not the one, sis. If he could tell you what all of the hoes is doing, he's not the one, sis. He shouldn't even know what all of the hoes is doing, because a righteous man will be so disgusted. They will be on their Jehu. So disgusted by the spirit of Jezebel and the ones that paint their face and the ones that are out here whoring. He wouldn't even, he will be somewhere ready to throw that spirit off the balcony. That's where the righteous ones with indignation would be at. They're not even attracted to that. But the ones that could tell you about all the booty clapping videos, the ones that could tell you what all of the HOEs is doing, you got to watch for them. And y'all got to watch for the spirit of the nice guy. The nice guys are the most demonic guys. I'm going to say it again. The nice guys are the most demonic guys. And that is because they are trying to prove something to the other groups of men. They're trying to prove that they're really not the lames that they are. They are trying to prove something within themselves, the low self-esteem that they have. They're really the same type of woman that I'm talking about, right? So they're pretending to be something to obtain something, right? So if I look like this will give me this result. It's the same for the women that kind of fake being religious, or they do a fake female performance, because it don't necessarily have to be religiousness. It's the women that, I did everything with my hair right. I wore the right dress. I did, I went to school. I did everything they told me to do. And it's like, if you're not guided by the steps of Yah, you're doing it wrong. Because the world could tell you, you should have been doing this, 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 this. You should have had a baby in your 20s. You should have did this. You should have did this. You should have went to school. You should have did this. And the Most High could have a totally different path for you, predestined path for you. He have a totally different mission for you, but you steadily listen to the world. This is what I'm telling you. It's a difference between the real Proverbs 31 and a woman that fakes femininity. It's a difference. Because one, she don't have to pretend. She don't have to try. She's not doing this to obtain a man. She's not doing this to obtain validation from people to say, oh, she's this, that, and the third. She's such a good this, that, and the third. And that is how you find yourself in those type of positions where you're with the slime of the community. You're with the gutter snipes in the trash of the community. Because if you're doing stuff for validation, you're going to seek a man that wants you on his arm for validation as a cover story to his, okay, because what it is, This is the fake nice guy who is suffering from demonic lust demons. And he wants you, because you are pretending to be religious and pretending to do everything right. So you serve as the validation piece on his arm to make him look good so that he can perform his secret sins in privacy. Listen, I'm telling you, this is what goes on, ladies. So y'all have to know, if you are preserving yourself, preserve yourself to be in right standing with the Father. Do not follow after men that are brute beasts. Know the word of the Most High Yah for yourself. And if you have to separate yourself and put away a man that is living a life of immorality, put that man away. Put that man away. Don't lower yourself with a man that has the type of demons that is going to need a lot of deliverance to remove. Okay? Don't do it. Ladies, don't do it. That's just my thoughts about this. Y'all leave y'all comments on that in the comment section, because I think I've addressed this before. Shalom.